Both of these people, especially the first one, come off as nervous neurotics, as emotionally fragile, wildly insecure. That might be okay for a receptionist job, but I'd prefer my CIA officers not have anxiety disorders and maybe have a couple eyeballs. In our Make Me a Sandwich segment today, the CIA released a recruitment video in March that's just starting to receive some much-needed attention. The video proves the CIA not only kneels in fealty before the cult of woke, it also proves the CIA is hiring and actively looking to recruit the most immodest, narcissistic, grotesquely self-serving people in the fucking world. Woke millennials is what we're talking about. Watch this obscenely pompous piece of garbage. And while you do, see if you can catch the one word that's not used in this video. This is a video that the CIA is using to recruit people. And when I saw this, this scares the shit out of me. Because this wokeness is like a cancer, and it is metastasizing all through the government. Check this politically correct horseshit out and try not to puke.
When I was 17, I quoted Zora Neale Hurston's How It Feels to Be Colored Me in my college application essay. The line that spoke to me stated simply, I am not tragically colored. There is no sorrow dammed up in my soul nor lurking behind my eyes. I do not mind at all. At 17, I had no idea what life would bring, but Zora's sentiment articulated so beautifully how I felt as a daughter of immigrants then and now. Nothing about me was or is tragic. I am perfectly made.
Who said it was?
I can wax eloquent on complex legal issues in English while also belting Guayaquil de mis amores in Spanish. I can change a diaper with one hand and console a crying toddler with the other. I am a woman of color. I am a mom. I am a cisgender millennial who's been diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder.
Pause. A nervous millennial CIA agent who goes under... When you go undercover, you're not supposed to tell everybody what you are. Do you get it? This is more important than being a good fucking spy now. That you're woke... Oh, my Aiken. Alls I know in her history, I read about it.
A, she was a hooah. B, she was a hooah.
No, she wasn't. She's just a proud woman of color who is so fucking into her. Who talks like this? Go ahead.
I am intersectional, but my existence is not a box-checking exercise. I am a walking declaration, a woman whose inflection does not rise at the end of her sentences, suggesting that a question has been asked. I did not sneak into CIA. My employment was not and is not the result of a fluke or slip through the cracks. I earned my way in, and I earned my way up the ranks of this.
Pause. This is implying everybody else that worked there, whether male or female, had it handed to them. What do you think? You're the first generation of fucking immigrants that climbed the ladder, making up all these fake obstacles. You couldn't have come to this country at a better time or whatever, been raised in this country. Why don't you ask white cops and lawyers who have been passed by because they're white? Because of whether affirmative action, you're there because you're a woman of color. Everything you're saying is horseshit. You may be smart, whatever, but how can you be this self-involved and be a CIA agent? I'm glad the CIA is so woke. What do you get notes from fucking Delta and Coke? Oh, do you hear this shit?
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English giant twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
Let it roll.
This organization. I am educated, qualified, and competent, and sometimes I struggle. I struggle feeling like I could do more, be more to my two sons, and I struggle leaving the office when I feel there's so much more to do.
Well, stay.
I used to struggle with imposter syndrome, but at 36, I refuse to internalize misguided patriarchal ideas of what a woman can or should be.
That shit went away right around 1960. But keep it alive, just like keeping the myth alive that this country is so racist and ingested male patriarchal. I'm ingesting what you're saying right now, and I need a roll of Tums. What absolute woke fucking horseshit. Talk about red herrings. Go ahead.
I am tired of feeling like I'm supposed to apologize for the space I occupy rather than intoxicate people with my effort, my brilliance. I am proud of me. Full stop. My parents left
everything. All right, enough.
I despise it with every fiber of my being.
I don't want to hear any more of that. Jesus. Who says that? Huh? Who walks around and goes, she should be going, I'm not perfect. Right? What a generation. This is that generation. They wonder why they all don't get trophies and they think they're special and shit. And you know our enemies are laughing their balls off. You think the Chinese have this when they recruit their fucking spies? They want to know if you can strangle a baby in 3 seconds and pour acid in a cup of tea. Good spies. This fucking videotape you just watched, this sits proudly on the CIA's verified YouTube page with the hashtags, hashtag know your value, hashtag women in intel. Everybody's a fake victim. She doesn't even realize that's why she climbed to the top. Because if she went into an interview and got turned down, she'd get a good lawyer. Even if it was a government job she was after. I, as an Italian-American, I've had it so tough. People calling me a spaghetti bender in 5th grade. Spaghetti bender. Oh, God. Doesn't it scare you people? It should. So anyways, the recruitment video featured a preening, unnamed narcissist who literally struts around with her big titties, saying how proud she is of herself and all this other shit. Stuff that she has no control over, her identity, her race, gender. You know what I mean? Cisgender. That means she does like the dick. Probably none of it's from a white old man. But she's got generalized anxiety disorder. Yeah, welcome to the world. That makes me... I am unapologetically me. I'll learn to do some impressions of a white guy. She says, and I want you to be unapologetically you. No, you don't. How would that work, huh? Yeah, I'm sure an unapologetic white Christian male Trump supporter who unapologetically laughs at pompous woketards being true to himself would go over real well in the CIA. But did you notice the one word? This is Nolte, by the way, in Breitbart. This guy's such a good fucking writer. It's the reason I don't write a book. He said, you notice the one word the disgusting CIA officer did not use? Not once did she use the word American. She's gushing with self-pride over everything about her identity, but not once does she say, I am an American. It's not a fluke. It's not a fluke. Do I have another video? I do, right? Here's a blind lady. Boy, how are the Chinese going to steal more intellectual property if we have a woman with a guide dog sitting at a computer? What does she do? Field the files? They hand her the actual computer chip, little bumps on it. Oh, these are dirty chinks. These filthy chinks are ripping us off. Look at this. Here's another one. This is on a video. This is part of CIA 2. Check it out.
Those abilities, and we can offer a great asset to the agency. I think doing that will make the agency an employer of choice. That is the director's goal. We at the agency have incorporated a large investment in physical infrastructure, digital remediation, and creating.
They didn't tell you it took like 11 hours to get this right. She fucking went off the sidewalk and walked into a tree twice. The fucking dog took a big dump because he doesn't believe in what she's doing. Oh my God, hiring blind people, and I can't get a job at One Potato Two at the mall. This is ridiculous. Okay, let this, she looks like David Lee Roth now from the back. Go ahead, let it roll.
More inclusive environment.
Enough, okay. I want to say to her.
Get out of my room, you sick cunt.
Oh, Nick, you should feel bad for her. She's blind. Are you going to tell me there's not a woman with 20/20 or even 20/90 vision, shitty vision, or a male that has perfect eyesight that wouldn't be more qualified? If you're telling me that, you can suck on both my white European nipples. Wouldn't you like to hear a hot anchor woman say that? Both of these people, especially the first one, come off as nervous neurotics, as emotionally fragile, wildly insecure. That might be okay for a receptionist job, but I'd prefer my CIA officers not have anxiety disorders and maybe have a couple eyeballs. Mixed with a toxic case of narcissism and self-regard that's right off the charts. Confidence is good. Confidence is important. This isn't confidence. It's a sick form of empty self-worship. I'm proud of myself, full stop, she says. Who talks like that? Who believes that? I'll tell you who, my life partner, Kevin. Am I proud of myself? Sometimes. Sometimes I'm not so proud of myself. There's no full stop in either case, but that's because I'm a grounded self-aware adult who knows he's far from perfect and not an insecure peacock who believes my identity defines a single thing about me. If I ran a popsicle stand, folks, I wouldn't want a woke-tard millennial working for me. But the CIA, openly recruiting these emotionally unstable, arrogant, empty-headed, bitterly angry, shallow monsters. China must be having a huge...
我们之前说过91号是谁？手上有。
If I were looking to turn to someone, it will be someone just like this, someone arrogant and insecure, someone who believes they know their value and who's so insecure they ooze self-regard. From my experiences, there's a big hole in people like that, and whoever fills it wins their loyalty. Boy, that was so well said by Mr. Nolte. And it's not just CIA, folks. The military. Remember the military agreed to change the names of some of the bases and shit? This is fucking frightening. Will somebody stand up and do something? I would, but I'm tired. I work like 4 hours a day. Hey guys, I want to thank you for watching the show, and I want to encourage you to keep contributing to keep this show and free speech free for everyone, whether they want to hear it or not. Click on this video or the link on the screen to make a contribution of any amount. I'll read your name on the show, but more importantly, you'll truly be supporting a great cause without Big Brother taking their cut or limiting the message. Thank you guys so much.